The Department of Homeland Security says if it doesn't get more funding from Congress soon, migrants may have to be released from custody. House Republicans have blocked a bipartisan bill that would have delivered the needed funds to Immigration and Customs Enforcement, arguing the legislation didn't go far enough to curb illegal immigration. DHS officials warn that the shortfall will strain the agency. Our congressional correspondent Scott MacFarlane has more.
The border is a major crisis.
An already inflamed debate over the border risks becoming an inferno as federal immigration officials warn they could be forced to release up to 6,000 migrants from immigration detention centers because Congress has failed to approve emergency money the Biden administration requested. A potentially landmark deal to tighten border security and pay for more border agents collapsed after Senate Republicans, former President Trump, and Republican House Speaker Mike Johnson balked that it didn't go far enough.
The American people are with us on this issue. I mean, they are with us because they understand you have to actually solve the problem.
The White House slams Speaker Johnson in a social media post today, writing, "Roses are red, violets are blue. The border deal was crushed because of you." The standoff also imperils nearly $100 billion approved this week by the Senate for Ukraine and Israel, with House Republicans insisting an elusive border deal must be completed first. They had hoped to capitalize this election year on the border crisis, but a special election on Long Island last night flipped the politics upside down.
I'll work with anyone to get it.
As Democrat Tom Suozzi ran ads blaming Republicans for failing to approve border laws and won a swing district by nearly 8 points.
It's time to focus on how to solve the problems. It's time to get to work on immigration.
Mike Lawler is a Republican from a nearby district.
Seems like he counterpunched pretty effectively on immigration.
I thought he ran a good campaign, but ultimately that doesn't necessarily mean that every other Democrat is going to be able to do that.
Scott MacFarlane joins me now from Capitol Hill. Scott, it's always good to see you. Can Congress pass funding for ICE without including policy changes, or do they all have to go, does it have to go hand in hand?
I say this only half jokingly, John. I'm not sure Congress can pass a resolution at this moment in time that the sky is blue. There is such a toxic feel to this moment in Congress, in part because those negotiations over border security collapsed, even though both parties were getting together early on it, because the House majority is so slim, and because the parties control different chambers, Republicans in the House, Democrats on the Senate. Money for ICE, yeah, that's going to go through the appropriations process. And the appropriations process has been bogged down 5 different ways over the past few months. It is possible, John, they fold some of that into what happens here before March 1st. Some type of resolution that passes both chambers and both parties to keep the lights on and keep the government open. But that is not a sure bet at this moment.
There was once a time when we covered Congress when an election year encouraged them to pass things. Not yet this election year. I want to ask you about the other chamber. In the Senate, Majority Leader Chuck Schumer says the Senate will hold an impeachment trial for Secretary Mayorkas starting February 26th. How is that going to go forward, and what's the goal for Democrats in holding the trial? Because they don't think he's guilty, clearly.
A lot of things have to happen because the House passed those impeachment articles earlier this week, John. They have to be able to present them to the Senate with the impeachment managers literally walking them over. The Senate has to be seated, literally seated, in the chamber, ready to serve as a jury trial or a trial jury. What happens next, though, may have some flexibility based on how Senate Democrats want to let this thing play out. But here's the political reality, and there's no way of getting around this, John. There are any number of endangered Senate Democrats up for re-election this year in red states, Montana and Ohio, in swing states, Arizona, Pennsylvania, Wisconsin. They may need to have some type of flexibility as to how they vote or how they navigate this to preserve their seats.
Well, that'll be interesting. Scott MacFarlane on Capitol Hill. Thank you, Scott.